everyone, and welcome back to Liz Sews. I have a little bit different of a haul video for you today. So recently I was watching Liz Grill's channel, and I'll link that down in the description box below. I'm really loving her channel, so go ahead and check her out. And she was doing some needle felted pumpkins, and I was really intrigued by needle felting. So I thought I would pick up some needle felting supplies and try it out myself, especially since my machine is going to need to be going into service pretty soon. So I thought it would be a fun project to work on while my machine is not home. So I purchased everything from Gray Fox Felting here in the United States, and I just got my order in, so I thought I would show you everything that I've purchased. So first up, I have core wool, and I think I bought 8 ounces of this. So from what I understand, the core wool is like a little bit cheaper, not as like nicer grade wool, and that goes like inside of your needle felting project to sort of take up some of that bulk. Next, I got a foam pad, and this is for doing the needle felting on, and I think this one was pretty cheap. I want to say it was like $4, but should be large enough for like the small type of projects that I want to work on. And then, of course, I got a ton of different colors of wool. I picked up a 6-pack of needles, so it comes with like coarse, medium, and fine gauge needles. So hopefully like the coarse ones work faster, but they sort of like leave holes in your project. So the fine grains are for really like smoothing out the surface at the end. So I got those. I also picked up some leather finger guards. So these just go over your forefinger and thumb to help me from poking myself, because I know as I first start out, I probably will poke myself with the sharp needles. From the videos I'm watching, I don't see a lot of people use these like once they get comfortable with it, but I think for just starting out, it's nice to have. So those are leather finger guards. And then I also have just a little handle here, so I can pop the needle out like so. And have something to hold on to that's a little bit nicer than just the edge of the needle itself. So I don't know if you can tell here, but the needles themselves are slightly barbed, and that's what tangles up the wool as you continually poke it. So I got a bunch of 1 ounce, and then I did a pick 6 where each of these are ½ ounce. So the first color I got was ecru, and my ideas for this is I kind of want to do a little cat sculpture eventually once I work my way up to it, and I want it to look like Uzi, and this is going to be like the fluffy white bits of his chest. And this next one, I'm gonna say this one is driftwood. It's like a light sagey green. I was thinking it was going to be more brown, but this is a green color. It's really soft and fluffy, so it's really nice to touch these. I got sort of like a darker brown color. I think this will be perfect for Uzi. There's also like little bits of gray, sort of like, or white interdispersed in there, so I think that's perfect. I got black. I think that's just important to have a black one. I want to say this is probably like olive green or something like that. I do love the variegated tones in here because you get some like yellowier greens and greener greens. I think it looks really cool. So my idea for this one, I was thinking of a couple projects. I was thinking cat. I was thinking maybe doing some pumpkins. I was thinking of doing some succulents, and then maybe a fox. So green would go for succulents. This one is in rust, so this was a different quality of wool. I think this one's called merino wool, so it is a lot softer. I can definitely tell a difference between the two of these. So this is going to go on the outside of pumpkins. It cost a little bit more. I want to say it was $3.50, where the rest of them were $3. But yeah, she didn't have this color in this like standard wool, so I'm kind of happy I got this because, oh man, does it feel soft and nice. Then we have, I think this one's probably butterscotch. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember quite all of the names that I picked up. But again, this butterscotch one has a really nice variegation into it, some yellows and greens and stuff like that. This is a really nice sort of emeraldy, jadey green, which is lovely. And I'm pretty sure this one was called apple green. Again, another lovely green. And then for the Pick 6, so it was like a set price and you could choose 6 colors in it, but you only got half of an ounce of each of these instead of a full ounce. So I tried to pick colors that were I was just going to be using as accents and not necessarily needed as much. So the first one I have up is pumpkin here. So this pumpkin is really like a bright orange. My preference is probably to have a pumpkin-y colors this orange, and then like maybe just little bits of striations of this brighter color to give it some depth of field. And then this one I think is called Grapefruit. And it is really, really pretty. I'm so glad I got this one. So my idea with grapefruit is that I could do some sort of like pink ends to my succulent plants. You know how sometimes the tips of the leaves have a little bit pink to it. And this one is a lighter green. I want to say it might be Celadon. I'm not sure. And this one I was going to use as accent, sort of like the lighter portion of the succulent leaves. This one's just a really pretty spearmint, I believe. It's just nice light colored green. This is a green that I use all the time in my sewing, and I just love it. And then I have this darker, I think this one's probably Ocean, I believe. Nice deep teal. And then last up, I have Blue Ice, and this one I just got on a whim because I was looking for a 6th color to go in this Pick 6 pack, and I was thinking I could use this for Uzi's eyes, but it might be kind of cool to make like a wintry pumpkin too. That's like ecru and blue. So I'm excited to get to try some needle felting. I have lots of fun different colors of wool to play with, and it'll give me something to do while my machine's in the shop. I hope you guys have enjoyed this haul, and I will see everyone later.